for one and all. Instant protection of personal liberty must be the norm and not dished out on priority basis. So, personal freedom is something that we all should have as the citizens of India, a democratic country. And if that doesn't happen, we should immediately be protected instantly. And what's going on is that to give protection for someone's personal liberty, we need the situation the situation became in a such a way that we need to prioritize that particular person to give him protection. But it must not be like that. It must be a normal thing to protect someone's liberty. The Supreme Court has struck a blow of personal liberty, granting interim bail to television anchor Arnab Goswami through an order that one wished was also passed in the case of many others incarcerated without sufficient cause and with the same priority, consideration, and speed. So, what the Supreme Court did, what the Supreme Court did was it signed a bail for the TV anchor Arnab Goswami, who was recently arrested by the police. It did that through an order that one wished was also passed in a case for many others. So, what Supreme Court did was only in the case of Mr. Arnab Goswami. It may have done that because he is famous and he has many supporters. But what Supreme Court what it should have done is that there has been many cases same like this, and in no such case Supreme Court did this thing. It only did in this case. So it means that it is showing partiality and support, and it is supporting the people who are powerful. The arrest of the guerrilla supporter of the ruling party at the arrest of the guerrilla supporter of the ruling party at the center by a regime in Maharashtra opposed to it did seem an unwanted exercise in law. So the arrest of an guerrilla supporter of the ruling party at the center. So a supporter of BJP who is garrulous means who is very talkative. So his arrest is really unnecessary. Ruling party sent by a regime in Maharashtra opposed to it seem an unwanted exercise in law. So they arrested him using a regime or system or government in Maharashtra. What he did was something against the law, and because of that he arrested him, and that was actually not necessary. The accusation that Mr. Goswami and two others abetted the suicide of an interior designer by denying him payments due to him was indeed something that could have been investigated and prosecuted if evidence was found without arresting them. So it says that why Mr. Arnab Goswami is arrested is that the main reason is that he and the two others. Some accusations have taken place saying that him and his other two friends or other two men or other two fellow partners, both of them, along with them, they caused the death of the suicide of an interior designer. So in such a case, what would happen is that the police would do an investigation, and if they find enough evidence, only then they can arrest him. But that's not what happened. However, it is not clear. It is not clear why the court did not allow the regular bail process to pave the way for their freedom. So, okay, what the police did was not correct, and what did the Supreme Court do is that it did the right thing and it bailed him out. But it did not follow the normal process by which it bails everyone out. It followed a different process in this. Mr. Goswami rushed to the Bombay High Court even before the Sessions Court could hear the matter. The High Court cannot be faulted for rejecting his bail request, as he had an effective alternative remedy in the form of a regular bail petition before the lower court. So basically, it's saying that even if the court did not give him permission to come out, he would come out. He would obviously come out by many other legal actions. The High Court cannot be faulted for rejecting his bail request, as he had an effective alternative remedy. So he had another remedy or another plan for getting out. in the form of a regular bail petition before the lower court. It is quite common for superior courts to ask remand petitioners to exhaust their remedy before the lower courts first. Even those arrests in which political vendetta or misuse of power is quite demonstrable, the Supreme Court has granted bail only after courts below had dismissed them on merits. So there will be some cases like this one. So people think that this is the revenge of police on Arnab Goswami. So there has been so many vendetta cases same like this, and in all the cases what the Supreme Court does is that even before the people come to Supreme Court, they need to go through all the remaining courts, right? Local court and high court and so on. So when they go through all these courts, if all the courts dismiss them, saying that they are merits, then even the Supreme Court will bail them out. In Mr. Goswami's case, the Sessions Court was due to hear his bail petition around the same time. Around the same time, the matter was before the High Court. So, but in Mr. Goswami's case, it was different. When he went to a hearing in the High Court, at the same time, even the Sessions Court heard his bail, heard his petition. Therefore, it is somewhat strange that the petition was posted immediately for hearing, and that interim bail pending a reasoned judgment should be granted on the same day. Further, Justice D.Y. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud's observation: if we don't interfere in this case today, we will walk on a path of destruction, seems sort of a place in a case that clearly does not relate to Mr. Goswami's journalistic work. So, further, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud's observation. So, a person named Chandradutt, he did an observation, and he told that if you don't do something at the current moment, this case will be aggravated and something worse will happen. So what they did was to prevent any further fights or any quarrels or any distractions, they bailed him out. And clearly, the author says that clearly the arrest which happened on Mr. Goswami is not even related to his work, his journalistic work. Surely, a scrutiny of why such consideration of sympathy has not been shown for others, and mainly for their political beliefs or journalistic work, is warranted. So, why did Mr. Chandradutt do this thing only in the case of Mr. Goswami and not in the case of others? Because this situation has come to many others, and in no one's case he did it. It is no ideal to point out that it was only recently that the Apex Court turned down a petition for bail on medical grounds for lawyer activist Sudha Bharadwaj to the High Court with a gratuitous observation: "You have a good case on merits. Why don't you file a regular bail application?" One hopes the detailed judgment would shed light on the circumstances in which the Supreme Court can override regular bails hearing in lower courts, and on whether it is expected and magistrates and sessions judges should also grant same-day interim bail in appropriate cases. So, it is not ideal to point out that it was only recently that the Apex Court turned down a petition. So, what happened is that so I just told you that he was doing only this in the case of Mr. Goswami. So now the other gave a recent example. So recently the Supreme Court turned down or it rejected the petition of another woman. Her name she was a lawyer activist. Lawyer activist, and her name was Sudha Bharadwaj. So in her case, she was turned down. Her petition was rejected to the High Court with a gratuitous observation. Now the Supreme Court sent her back to the High Court with a gratuitous observation. Means it is an observation that does not. It means that is an unnecessary observation, or that was not even useful. So all the reasons for turning her down were not even logical. I mean, they were not even reasonable. Why don't you file a regular bail application? One hopes the detailed judgment would shed light on circumstances in which the Supreme Court can override regular bail hearings in lower courts, and on whether it is expected that magistrates and so it's all saying that why did this thing did not happen in the case of her, and why did this only happen in the case of Mr. Goswami? Only why did only Mr. Goswami got his petition accepted, and why not the woman? The court's recent record of evading and postponing hearing on many matters concerning fundamental rights and constitutional questions that affect the rights of large sections of society is a veritable story of judicial abdication. So, there has been many cases in which the fundamental rights or the constitutional rights or the rights which are given in a constitution that every person should have. So, in the cases in which all these things took a part, in those cases the court has abdicated, means it has gave up, and it has not decided to do the justice. It just told that I can't do it. It is somewhat galling to note that it is gladiatorial zeal for personal liberty is demonstrated in so selective a manner. So, it is really a shame that it is really a shame that what every person should have as a normal thing now we have to prioritize. Now we have to give it. Now we have to emphasize it to happen. So normally, defending a person's liberty is just a normal thing, but nowadays it has become in such a way that we need to emphasize that thing to protect a person's liberty or something like that. Thank you.